Happy Wednesday, it's July 19th. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on Studio 10. I'm Chelsea Sayasan.
And I'm Jennifer Lambers in for Joe Emer.
That's right. He's got a few more days off, but we do want to start our Wednesday off with some exciting news. You guys, we are so excited to announce that we actually won a Nappy Award. A lot of us here at Fox 10, the annual Reader's Choice, the best that we can out there every single day. And I wish you guys could see the people behind the screens too, because it truly is a team effort in this building, from everyone in engineering to sports to on-air to off-air producers. We really couldn't do it without everybody here.
And also thank you to everyone that watches us too and was out there voting for us as well. So excited.
Yeah, we're excited. We're going to head to the Nappy Awards Friday night. Yeah, and so we'll have to show you how that night wraps up Monday morning. Let's go ahead and talk about some entertainment news this morning.
I'm excited for this one. Get ready, Marvel fans. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Subscribe to Disney Plus. It's always exciting when a big movie like that hits a streaming service that you are subscribed to.
See, I'm excited for it because we haven't seen any of the new Marvel movies since they've come out, since we're watching all of them in order, and we just finished Endgame. And so,
are you okay?
Yeah, I know.
Are you emotionally okay this morning?
I'm a little emotional, especially because I had never seen it. Cole had seen it. I had never seen it, and so we just finished that one. So I'm excited that this one's coming out now because now it's towards the end of that.
Right.
And so soon we could actually start going to the movie theaters again.
And to see these, I like what you guys are doing, but to see these movies in theaters when you guys do get caught up, it's amazing because obviously, as you know, they're action-packed. So to have the full sound and this massive screen, but I have not done what you guys are doing right now. I don't know if I've got the time for it right now, but it's the way to do
25 movies in, I think, at this point, maybe more.
25, and they're all long movies, right?
Yeah, they are. Well over 2 hours for a lot of them.
All right, so if you want to,
I recommend it though.
Just set off like a year, and then you will be able to catch up on all things Marvel. The first full trailer for Migration is officially out.
Seeing this in the theaters so far for some of the trailers that are showing, and Layson, who's 5, is extremely excited.
Oh, I'm sure she is.
Yes.
Migration will probably be perfect for her. So December 22nd in theaters if you want to see it.
Yep, and in some music news, Britney Spears is apparently getting ready to release some new music.
It'll be nice to listen to something new by Britney.
I'm curious about this because there's been a lot of controversy on social media, conspiracy theories with Britney Spears, and so I don't know. She's been in the headlines a lot lately.
She has. So hopefully it'll be for this next week, for a good song. Not that she's in the headlines for anything really bad, but I'm excited to listen to this. will.i.am is an amazing music producer, so anything he's attached to is usually really fun to listen to as well.
I'm excited for that new one.
Do you like pineapple?
Yes.
Okay, I love pineapple too. The big question is, does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes.
You think so? I think no. But does pineapple belong in soda?
Yeah, Pepsi. I think it's something
I would try it. Yeah.
I would try it.
Pineapple Pepsi, what do you think?
I'd try it for sure.
You would try it?
I like it on pineapple.
Yeah, I like pineapple too.
I like it on pizza.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily not like it. It won't be the first thing out.
And also heading your way, I'm going to have a look at your Wednesday forecast, plus also what you can expect for the weekend. And it's almost welcome back into Studio 10. While back to school season can be exciting, it can also be financially overwhelming for parents. The cost of supplies, clothing, and other essentials can quickly add up. However, with careful planning and a few strategies, you can save money and make back to school shopping a budget-friendly experience. Navigator Credit Union has 5 tips to save on back to school shopping this morning. And we have Stacy Jones, Director of Branch Operations for Navigator Credit Union. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, of course, going ahead and starting off first, what do these tips look like for parents to keep in mind?
So you always want to, of course, look at your school supplies. Ones that you may have purchased too much of last year, go through book bags, go through, look at their shoes, their clothes from last year, see what they can rewear, see what can be reused. That'll help you have a game plan on what you need to purchase this year, and also could help you save money. I understand most kids grow from one year to the next, so it's hard to kind of do that, but you may have a folder they used last year that somehow stayed in really good condition. So that'll help with not having to rebuy those same purchases over and over.
Saving money, plus also focusing on that reuse, recycle. And then also we have a special savings coming up this weekend.
Yes, so Alabama has their tax-free weekend this weekend, so you have clothes, books, computers, essential things that you need for school. Some of your department stores will have discounts on those, as well as having the tax-free.
And then you mentioned that Mississippi's is...
Yes, it's next weekend. It's the 28th and 29th in Mississippi. It's pretty much the same thing, clothes, books, school supplies, computers, things like that.
Awesome. And what else should people keep in mind if they're heading out for school shopping either this weekend or next week?
Look ahead. Look on the websites of the department stores that you know you're going to go to. A lot of them will have coupons, special sales, especially with back to school coming up. They'll start running specials. So do your research. Look at those. That way you know exactly what you're going to be spending and who may have it cheaper.
I was going to say, I've already did some at Publix. They had a big buy one, get one free deal going on right now. So I did that. And then also, what should else people keep in mind and shop around for?
Just like I said, look at stuff that you already have. Try to save money where you can. Anything that helps save money is always a good thing. Look for coupons in newspapers, magazines, online. Use the tax-free weekends. Go out and do your shopping then. Every little bit's going to help you when it comes to doing back to school.
Some great tips to keep in mind there. And how can our folks go about learning more about Navigator Credit Union?
Yes, we have 12 full-service branches from Daphne all the way to Gulfport, Mississippi. We also have our online site that you can go to at navigatorcu.org, where you can find out where our locations are, as well as learn how to become a member.
It's always great to have you guys here. Some always great information that you bring as well. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
As always, we're going to have all of those tips, plus also more information with Navigator Credit Union on our website, fox10tv.com, under the Studio 10 tab. Again, thank you so much for being here.
Appreciate it.
Chelsea. We're back in the kitchen with Lucy Greer with Greer's Market. She's cooking up a pesto burger with caramelized onions and jalapenos. And so far, you're only cooking the onions and the peppers, and they smell absolutely delicious in here.
You're right. It does smell so good. Yes, we started with 2 tablespoons of butter in there, and then we sliced up 2 large sweet onions and 3 large jalapenos. We added a teaspoon of salt and a couple of teaspoons of sugar, and we have them over, just of course depending on your stovetop, medium heat. If you feel like you're not getting anywhere, then medium-high heat. We just don't want it to be on super high. Yeah. But as you can see, they're already starting to cook down. I think they've been on for about 10 minutes or so. And depending on how you like them, I like to cook mine for about 45 minutes, maybe a little longer, and they're going to be so delicious on our burgers. So I am going to start on the burger now. I just have 1.5 pounds of ground meat. You can use, of course, whatever sirloin round. This is ground beef. We have ground beef on sale this week. We're in our 3rd week of our 107 year anniversary. And so we have been celebrating for the last 2 weeks, and this is our 3rd and final week. All the stores have had customer appreciation days, and some of them are scheduled for this weekend. So just depending on which store you shop at, you can check with them and see when their celebration is. So it's been a lot of fun celebrating year 107.
Well, here's my question. Are you adding mayonnaise?
Yes.
I've never seen that before.
So I'm adding, this is between 1.5 and 2 pounds, and then I just did a little bit of salt and pepper. This is 2 tablespoons of mayo, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons of our pesto in here. And this is just jarred pesto. You find it right in the pasta aisle, just where all the sauces and everything are. And it's a combination, which I was telling Chelsea, it's so fun to make it. Have you ever made it before?
I've not.
So it's really good, and it's so easy. So you just get a food processor or a blender, and you can either use walnuts or classic as pine nuts, those little baby pinoli nuts. And then you do fresh basil, the majority. You can also add fresh parsley in there, some garlic, some Parmesan cheese, and olive oil, and that's it. And you just blend it all up, and it is so delicious. If you have an opportunity to make it fresh, it really is amazing.
I might have to do that.
Yes.
I enjoy pesto. I actually found out that I have a peanut allergy. And I found out that I could have pesto accidentally, so I could have pine nuts accidentally.
Yeah.
We went to Sam's Club once, and they had samples of this ravioli with pesto sauce, and we liked it, so we bought it. And my mom started making it at home. We were eating it, and she was just reading the jar, and she says, oh my goodness, there's pine nuts and there's walnuts in this, and so we accidentally found out that I could have it.
Oh, that is.
And now I love pesto.
Yeah, that is. Oh my gosh, thank goodness you're okay.
I know it's one of those things that you don't think about.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't think of being
I know,
a
because
green
you don't
sauce.
really realize, like, what's in it. And it's easy to make, and it is so delicious, and it's